Good afternoon, traders. Welcome back to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Craig Shapiro, macro strategist, and this is your afternoon market update. Market is exhibiting notable resilience as we begin February trading, despite a violent deleveraging event in the commodities complex and continued upward pressure on yields. Equity markets have largely shrugged off the volatility that many, including myself, feared would spill over from the weekend. Coming into today, there were significant concerns that historic selling in precious metals and the surge in the dollar would spark a broader equity market contagion. However, those fears have mightily abated. Equity indices were much softer overnight, but have staged a meaningful rally throughout the session, and the U.S. continues to make new intraday highs right now. As we speak, S&P is up about 65 basis points, NASDAQ close to 1%, and the Russell is a little over 1.5%, showing some relative strength. The recovery is being driven by several stabilizing factors, including first-of-the-month inflows and a significant drop in volatility, aided by the rapid dialing down of U.S.-Iran geopolitical tensions, while the dollar remains strong, with dollar-yen up 60 basis points to 155.70, and the euro weaker versus the dollar by also 60 basis points to below 118. That strength is not translated into broader fears for equities. Primary fundamental driver today was the blockbuster ISM manufacturing report. That headline rose to 52.6, ending over 2 years of contraction and signaling the potential for a robust industrial recovery beginning in 2026. New orders surged to 57.1, a clear sign of building momentum in the real economy. While this strength has pushed 10-year yields to 4.27% and kept the dollar index above 97.60, equity market is currently viewing this environment as a byproduct of legitimate economic strength rather than systemic risk. Structural support for the tape today is also being driven by the first Monday of full-scale zero-data expiry trading for the Mag 7 as well as IBIT. Volumes in these new daily expiries are already massive. Rather than adding to downward pressure, this high level of activity appears to be providing support for large cap tech. Market maker hedging requirements around these ultra-short dated contracts are influencing price action at key technical levels, helping to anchor the indices even as the dollar and yields move higher. In contrast, commodity complex continues to see intense selling pressure. Spot gold down near 5%, trading below 46.70, while spot silver is down 8% to 78 and change. In the energy space, WTI is down about 5%, trading just below $62. Sentiment has been helped on the margin by landmark trade announcement with India. President Trump has confirmed a deal with Prime Minister Modi to reduce reciprocal tariffs to 18%. Crucially, India has agreed to shift energy demand away from Russia and toward the United States. While this isn't the primary driver of the risk-on sentiment, it has improved the tone as the day has progressed. On the corporate side, Disney is the standout laggard, trading down over 6%. Despite an earnings beat, shares are sliding after management warned of a tepid growth outlook for the current period. The concern centers are on the consumer. Disney has flagged challenges attracting international tourists to domestic parks and noted rising costs for sports rights. It is a notable consumer caution read that stands in contrast to the strength in manufacturing data. As we look ahead to the close, we have a major catalyst hitting the tape potentially at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Treasury will announce its estimated gross borrowing needs for the second quarter. While this afternoon release is limited to the total borrowing amount and the level of the Treasury general account at the end of the quarter, the actual composition and duration mix is coming on Wednesday morning at 8:30 in the full refunding announcement. The market remains hyper-focused on the scale of debt load given the current move in yields. Regarding the upcoming macro calendar, the BLS has also announced today it will delay the release of the January jobs report due to the ongoing government shutdown, so no data on Friday for NFP. This adds a layer of data blindness just as the Fed begins its communication period. We still will be monitoring comments from Governor Bowman and President Barkin tomorrow morning. And finally, this afternoon, after the close, Palantir reports serving as a critical test for AI sentiment. I just also saw Oracle is going to be raising over $25 billion in its corporate bond offering over the course of the afternoon. That's it for me. I'm Craig Shapiro. This was your afternoon market update. I will pass it over to Jim now for the Edge report. Take it away, Jim.
Thank you, Craig. Good to see everybody here in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here with us this afternoon. Let's start with the gold chart. This is the front month daily candle for gold, and there is a lot of red on the last three candles, including this benchmark candle here. I've outlined that piercing line that's at 50.57. And typically, when you have a benchmark candle like this, you look at this piercing line to see if we can get any kind of recovery back up over the next few days. Doesn't look like it so far today. We're selling off below that annual VWAP. That's that white line right there, and then some. Now we have a really, really, really low wick here. This is a big, big wick. This is a target for me right now at this point, and that's approximately 44.22. I don't expect us to get there today, but a lot of times these dangling wicks are hit over a course of time. So I'm going to leave that on my chart, of course. And then we started the calendar year off at 43.19.7. And that's that yellow line right there. So I just did a quick fib measurement just to see where we're at here. This isn't really a retracement per se because we have closed below the 61.8%. This is a reversal in trend, but I wanted to kind of measure how far down we get. Are we going to get to 73.5? Are we going to get to that target wick? Are we going to make the lows? I don't know, but we'll keep an eye on that right now. This is a pretty negative. Look at RSI. RSI doesn't even know what to do. RSI is it's on my keyboard almost at this point. Let's take a look at the 60 minutes. Who's messing with my charts? Oh my goodness. Let's fix this. 30-minute candle, much better. Really nice volume profile, almost picture perfect here. This is really Gaussian, nicely shaped. Point of control pretty much in the middle here, right by that put support. We're trading south of that as well. And that VWAP, everything's all lined up right there. And when this happens to me on a day like today, it just seems like this point of control and this VWAP are going to act as gravity until they don't. And what I mean by that is until we get a breakout to the downside here. And, we can break down past that one day min. We could take out this target wick down here that we saw, that 11 to 11:30 candle that's at 46.17. But right now it's pretty sticky, right up there by Jacks 2. All sorts of areas of interest congested right in here, right in this area right now. My guess is a little bit of sideways stuff for the rest of the session here for gold. But stay on your toes. Make sure you have your stops in. E-mini S&P, let's take a quick look here. Well, this is the the big winner here. I mean, look at my quote board here. Everything is red, including, dollar strong. So all the currency pairs are red. All the cryptos are red big time. And really the only green stuff here is really the stock index futures, if you think about it. Below that, treasuries, again, are red. And energy's red, metals red, grains, everything. It's risk off right now, except for E-mini S&P and their counterparts. Right now, we have this kind of area resistance up here. I have it highlighted by a rectangle, right? Again, I don't like to use a line because I think support and resistance are, they're a range, they're an area. This is volatile. Things move. It's hard to call the exact level. In any event, we're bumping up against it right now. So this is super strong here. We're above the yearly VWAP. We're above this old low VWAP from November here. So a lot of times you look at these old swing highs and swing lows, add a VWAP to it and see what you get, because there's other traders that do that. And we wick through that today, surprisingly, and then push back up here way toward the top today. So this is looking pretty strong. Now we're getting a little bit of divergence with the RSI, right? The RSI is still sloping down, but it's going to change when we get a new data point. So we'll see how much there is by the close of business today. We'll take a look at that RSI divergence. E-mini S&P right now in the intraday. Really quickly here, let me just adjust my scale so you can see it a little bit better. Kind of a wonky volume profile. When I say that, there's a point of control here that's official, right? That's the official one. That's 69.50. There's a competing point of control that's really, we just started developing the last, I don't know, two and a half hours, and that's at 70.09. And you can see it's getting bigger and bigger. There's this volume deficit between the two, and it's noticeable. It's a big volume deficit between the two. So we're going to see if that fills in a little bit, or we keep moving up. Now, if we're going to keep moving up, we have some milestones here. We have that 0 DTE gamma wall and that 0 DTE call resistance at 70.20 we got to get through. Above that one day max at 25, and there's a blind spot right above that as well. MenthorQ blind spot one way up here at 45, and then call resistance is 70. So there are some targets up here, or if you're a pessimist, you'll say there's things we got to get through to get up to that call resistance level. But in that event, they're targets. So we'll see if we fill out this volume profile a little bit better to make it more of a P-shaped volume distribution instead of this weird double distribution, or we kind of break out to the upside. A nice retracement, healthy retracement would get us back down previous session's highs into that official point of control. But I don't want to say that that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So we'll just keep an eye on that. The official V way up here for the session is way down here below that HVL level at 69.70. And that's kind of where gamma changes, right? That high vol level. So that's a really, really important level if you're looking at these MenthorQ levels. So that is this afternoon's Ed Report. Let's get to the main event, trading the close. We have the original OGs with us here today. We have the Big Cat and Nick for a tick. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up, Jim?
Good afternoon, Jim.
I think it's perfect timing.
It is indeed the fact that we are the OGs, just to say.
You are.
Yeah, we
You
are.
are. No question.
So I appreciate the shout out there.
Yeah. And not only that, you guys are going to be competing pretty soon, February 4th, I think.
I'm warming
Wednesday.
up right now. I'm trading a little micro gold. I haven't really traded gold much. It's gold and silver are extremely volatile. And I think it's wrecking a lot of traders because they simply don't understand, velocity logic as was happening all night last night. And so I'm just trying to get a feel for it so that I can outwin the competition on Wednesday.
There's two other guys doing it too. I can't remember their names. I know. Oh, there they are. No, I'm joking. I remember their names.
I don't even know.
XYZ and Kane.
Is there any competition really?
Nope.
Ooh, baby. All right. Well, there you go. By the way, folks, if you're listening and you're seeing this on the screen or on your phone or on your TV or whatever, however you're watching, everybody could participate. If you just go to arena.ninjatrader.com, you could register yourself and also be part of this. There's $5,000 of prizes, the cash awards. I don't know what they're called, right? Prizes, cash awards, money. If you place it at a certain level. So feel free to do it. These four guys are going to be featured traders competing against each other, not only for fame but for bragging rights. And believe me, we're gonna if they whoever doesn't win this is gonna get a mouthful. That's for sure. And Nick's won this before, so he's got some. He's the returning champ. I think. Are you the returning champ, Nick?
I mean, technically, I guess if you
I
to
have
say
also
the,
won a competition here, Jim. Let's not forget the past.
Wait a
which,
second.
which
You
one
did?
did you win?
The first ever one we did, the one that Merritt said he was golfing and
Oh, yeah.
tried to make a comeback against me.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to blame his losses against his golfing, but then all of a sudden at the end of the day, he tried to make a comeback.
But he almost did, as I recall.
He almost did. Yes.
Yeah.
He almost did, but he didn't get there. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Almost doesn't count. Anyway, all right. What do you guys got cooking going in? I know you were mentioning it already, Leo. Just go over it one more time. Now I can see your chart.
I'm just long gold right here at 62. I tried to get in at a little bit higher, got stopped out, and it just looked like one of those moves where they just slam right into your stop and reverse. So I jumped right back in. I've scaled out a little bit already, so just took some profits, but just kind of watching for this. I'm really targeting this volume point of control here at 4,700. Big fat round number. Maybe there's gamma or something. I don't know. Does gamma exist in gold? Is that
Yeah.
is that a thing?
It does actually.
Yeah. So yesterday's low is there. It's the week mid. There's a lot of just kind of the center point of the session. So just looking for that trade to play out on a couple of contracts. But really, I'm just trying to get a feel for how this thing's been trading, especially with the increased volatility.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last couple of days have been unique, right? Usually it's like you just buy dips, buy dips, buy dips, buy dips, day after day after day. And then
That worked really well for the silver traders on Friday.
Did it?
Uh,
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Anyway, so Nick, what are you thinking for today?
I haven't really done much. I did have a gold long before we even got into the green room, and I covered and then got stopped out in a second attempt of trying to do it. So yeah, I hate these type of days in the indices, so I'm gonna see if we can find another trade in gold.
All right, gold is the thing. Before I go, I just want to mention to everybody, I'm looking at the metals area in my market analyzer, and we literally gold's traded 360,000 contracts already. Micro gold is traded 1.29 million contracts already today. Unbelievable. I mean, this is crazy volume, which is good for us, right? Tighter bid-ask spreads, a little more volatility. It's all good.
Oh, the spread is not tight at all.
No,
It's
It is or
anything
isn't?
but tight. No, it's
Okay.
been
the spread
scary.
right now is like 4 to 5 ticks on average.
Would you say that's because of the big sell-off?
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah. It's definitely it's silver. It could be worse. It could be 7 to 10 ticks. And so the thing is like you don't want to be marketing in to those markets. You want to, you want to actually join bid, join ask.
Yeah.
Wait for your spots. It's very, very different than
Yeah.
just marketing in ES and then Q and like you're gonna get, a couple of ticks of slippage or something like that. It's not the
So,
case here.
well, let me ask you then. Do you feel like it's because folks are a little bit more either more wise to the volatility or more gun shy?
Do you mean like the difference in the bid ask spread?
Yeah.
I think it's just market makers, not willing to just give good edge,
Yeah.
right? There's not, it's just the market is moving so violently, I just don't think anybody's willing to, match the best offer with one tick spread.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Totally makes sense. Well, and then just to take a look at silver, micro silver's done 441,000. So that's also a huge, huge number for these markets that, a year ago weren't doing, this is an order of magnitude more.
Yeah.
So any event, all good. Having said all that, guys, appreciate you as usual. And I want to wish you the best of luck. I'm going to dip into the chat.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Nick, I don't understand. I came here. I was going to trade gold in preparation for Wednesday. I had point blank. I haven't even talked to you in like 5 days. How of a sudden I'm trading gold and you show up and you're like, oh, I'm trading gold today.
It goes back to, I single-handedly, if you go back to Thursday morning with trading with Jack and I, if you listen to the pre-market for Delhi,
Single-handed. Did you hear that
single-handedly
Single-handedly
caused the demise that day.
Let's hear what did you do to single-handedly cause gold to do what it did?
No, I'm just talking about the volatility that was that session that continued to bleed over into Friday for the metals.
What did you do? But
It
you
was
said
me
something
covering
specific.
a short at 56 or 55.60s with a scratch. And then also in the pre-market, it was me telling Delhi that the indices and I were no longer together. We weren't going to continue to ever have a relationship in the short term. And I was going to focus all of my attention, time, and effort to metals. And what did I do? Absolutely nothing positive for either one of those asset classes.
Mm-hmm.
As both of them decided to completely just have liquidations without me having any sort of risk on the book.
Mm-hmm.
So my fault.
Nick, this reminds me of the time that you were long gold when your wife was giving birth to your child.
I did actually make more money in that trade than I happened to on Thursday. So at least that paid for the upgraded suite that we recovered in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was me awake, her passed out, and not in labor just yet, and me just having nothing to do, being wired because the birth of my child could come at any moment.
Are they gonna slam this down on me again? Look, this stop is really tight. I didn't quite figure it out. The right stop level for GC. What are you using?
I've kept it like 5 points. I don't know. I kind of have been using more level by level, and it's made me miss a few trades, like just little areas or spots that I'm willing to enter or willing to say it's kind of invalidated. I'm really probably using candles more than anything else on like the 5 minute, just something to give me a shorter term structure.
Right.
I'm not good at rotations and small wiggles that GC has done just yet.
They just got me with that move.
But chat, how are we all doing? And I want to make sure we get this out of the way because there's 430 of you here. Have all 430 people registered for Wednesday's competition?
No, they haven't. I know that for a fact.
I believe there's only 1,400 people that have actively registered to compete against us, with us, have some fun with us on Wednesday. So this is your chance. I'm going to keep yelling about it for the next session and a half. It'll start bright and early at the open on Wednesday.
We're trading till what, noon?
Yeah, we're trading till 12 Eastern. I'm actually kind of happy that we're not coming back in the afternoon to continue to be on stream and doing it. Last time we did, I mean, it took a lot out of me. Like the mental capital that day with no real money outside of just pure bragging rights is a different type of mental capital. I will say that. Just drains you.
Think he's not doing anything?
No. I'm in a short that nothing's happened just yet.
I'm still willing to buy this GC. I think it's a good low to trade off.
This is the 50, I think 54 is where I got in the first time.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I'm sure they're going to give you another chance. I was trading silver for a moment last night, micro silver in a prop account. Last night I was
trading micro silver in my personal account. I made like $1,600 in like a minute.
Yeah, that's basically what this was. It was a prop funded account, and I, with 2 micros, made like $1,600 in about 39 seconds. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. Not today. Not today, Satan. I'm not kidding. It was scale into one SIL, scale into a second, and then shortly thereafter, it was gone. Scary product. It wasn't that bad.
I think I was actually long into a velocity logic, and I just happened to know what to do because I've been in those before, and I just limited out, and that was it. That's all I did.
And it worked out.
A lot of buying here. Yeah, I'll jump in. I'm just going to give it like to this low. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. So follow through. Coming in on tape. Tape readers turn to kind of curl back up. I'd take a couple off there for 9 or 10. I mean, it's not sure like the best stop size to use. I think like 5 to 6, I think is reasonable.
Yeah, 5 kind of has been working, I guess. Like I've missed a couple, but I also feel like it's gotten me out of a few bad trades potentially, bad
Yeah.
entries.
Where do we learn your velocity logic strategy? It's not a strategy. The velocity logic is an event that happens in the market. So basically, think about it like it's not classified as a halt, but it's like a micro halt. So what happens is in any market, when the market has moved too fast, too far, so like a certain velocity of market movements, the market goes into what is known as the pre-open state. So basically, it stops trading. All market orders are canceled, and then they here I'm going to take 2 more. They pause. So the market's paused. Market goes into pre-open state, which is what happens before every market open. They get a bid offer matchup, and then they open it back up, right? And so usually what happens, well, always what happens in velocity logic is the market stops trading until that bid and offer matches up. They get enough liquidity on the book to reopen. And then as soon as it reopened, what I did, because I was on the right side of it, because you can be on the wrong side of it, of course. So I just know from kind of my experience is that in this case, it was a velocity logic event to the upside, and I just sold immediately once trading started. Trading was live again, because what often happens is when those events happen, there's like a little reversion. And so since I had good profit, I just want to lock it in. Gold's going to do the same thing it did to me a minute ago. Allow me to take a bunch of profit and then come back and take out my runners.
I need NQ to just break this disgusting looking structure for today and retrace all of it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, chat? Since we've done nothing since the euro close, basically been in a 20-point range ever since. Probably not going to happen.
What's you're short?
Yeah, I'm short. 9. What am I short? 930s.
Okay, it's reasonable.
I really
not
didn't
that
do
any
anything
of your
today.
trades are not reasonable.
I feel like several times Mondays, like when I come to trade the close, usually,
Yeah.
like I just don't trade because I've been patient at least like the first 15, 20 minutes. And we have opening drives like this that are just silly sometimes.
Yeah.
I just wait and then it turns into a trend day. Like it kind of did. And I'm
Right.
just like, this is just not my tape.
Yeah. You
I
just
already
don't
missed
really
the
get
bulk of
any
the move.
Yeah.
Like within the first
Yeah,
30
I
minutes,
mean-
we're, up 300 points almost.
Yeah. The only trade for me was to sell this magic box.
Mm-hmm.
I like the short. I was trying the same shorts earlier, and I was able to get some off for profit and kind of got stopped out when it pulled back up to these 42s area, and I just lost interest in it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go trade gold.
I guess I should have just longed the year open in the pre-market. That was the
Right?
trade, apparently.
Yeah, that was the move.
Casual, 500
Casual,
points.
Yeah, what can you do? See, yeah, NQ has decent room, like for a little bit of a downside move here
Mhm.
end of day.
Back to the 820s wouldn't be bad. I mean, I'm going to scrunch this, but yeah, Not my favorite profile shape, to be honest. Anyone knows how I trade, and this is just that ain't it.
Yeah.
The odds of me being
That ain't
on the
it.
right side of that profile is very rare.
Yeah. The indices are cursed.
It's fair.
What kind of car do you drive? What kind of car do you drive?
Depends
I
which
was
one of my
actually-
Lambos I want to
Yeah.
drive that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oddly enough, I was looking, have you seen the new 2017? And I know you're whatever, people can laugh at this.
2017.
2017. It's somebody skipped a year. The 2017 Tellurides.
You mean the 2027s?
Sorry, 2027s. Wow.
You know what's funny? I feel like because my Instagram just thinks I'm a young mom or something. So I get those. There's like, do you know there's like mom like car bloggers? Like
No.
that's what they do. They like review like cars constantly. But
Okay.
they're like minivans and like Tahoes and things.
Yeah.
And they get free car, like free whatever, free leases, probably what it is from dealerships.
Right.
But yeah, I literally saw one on Saturday of somebody reviewing the new Telluride.
They have
It
a
popped in my
blacked
feed.
out. They have a, they have like a
It
fully
looked pretty
blacked
sweet,
out
to
one.
be honest.
It looks sick. I'm not even gonna lie. Korean Range Rover. I mean, fair enough, but it looks fucking sick. Honestly.
If I had to go back to an office, I'd be probably sitting in the I'm kind of a fan of the Lexus what is it, GX 550s.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing more of those around my neighborhood, and I was like, if I was actually driving to an office every day, that's probably what I would have right now. Like
Yeah.
that car.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably have like an Audi, I don't know, like a Audi sedan. I like the S5s.
For Tintin, those mom bloggers forced my hand to buy a Hyundai Palisade a few years ago. I mean, don't hate on the Hyundais, man. That warranty is best in industry. Can't beat that.
Yeah. Speaking of warranty, we have to take our Tahoe in because it has a big fat recall.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Whole engine.
The offspring of a Ford F-150 and Range Rover. Maybe that's why I like it, because I drive my F-150.
I was thinking about getting a truck, Nick.
You should. I'm
Yep.
gonna keep like my F-150 is a 2017, an actual 2017.
I was thinking about it getting a Ram, just putting, jacked up one, or putting, I don't know.
I support you. I will keep my F-150 and drive it till it doesn't want to function. I'll just get something else if I need a new car. But I will keep that truck. Like I've thrown, like it's got off-road tires on it. It's got a couple inch lift. It's leveled. It's a nice truck that only has, thanks to COVID, like less than 50,000 miles, and it's 10 years old.
My son is a big fan of Tesla. He calls them Teslugs. Loves the Cybertruck, and I was like, I should get a Cybertruck. And my wife was like, "What the hell are you gonna do with the Cybertruck?" And I was like, "I don't know. Grandma, he likes them. Why not get one?"
I've never been a fan of those, but I do see them. I would love to actually drive one, I would say, for an afternoon.
I mean, there's a couple in our neighborhood. I'm sure you have. Give him a toy. Yeah, he's got toy Cybertrucks.
Come on, NQ, just dump this. Back to the 830s. You got VWAP down there, little LVN sitting down there. I don't ask
Get
for
the
much.
F-250. I think the Rams are pretty, like, I don't know. I've never been like big Ford, big Chevy, big, Ram person, but like I like the look of some of the Rams, especially with some big ass tires.
Nick, you rock with the Tacoma or Tundra? Depending on the year, because Tundra did some cool thing, or Toyota did some cool things with the Tundra. Back when I had like a 2014 F-150 that I was like kind of jealous of. But I have not seen that many recently. I think a lot of people, I mean, the Tacoma fanboys are a whole different ecosystem of individuals. But I do like those.
My father-in-law has a King Ranch.
A couple of my buddies do too. They're nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I might do it. I might pull the trigger on it.
nothing beats 2020 though. When I had an order for, this is the things you do when you are working a job and also are making stupid money with whatever was happening with the markets and during COVID. You start placing orders for cars. And I had built a $110,000 Raptor that I was debating if I was actually going to take. But then it went to the Ford dealership here in Dallas. It was like murdered out. It was really cool. It was on the truck going to get delivered. And they even after me custom ordering it, the local dealer was still able to somehow tack on like a $30,000 upcharge. And I was like, absolutely not. You guys can have it. Congrats.
We tried to buy from a dealer in Dallas recently when we bought the Tahoe.
Yeah.
And they wanted to do the same thing because I was like trying to find out like pricing and all that stuff. And they're like, oh, well, you know, we had a $9,000 cleaning fee or whatever. It's like, what?
I see that being the biggest thing that has to change with manufacturers. Not to name drop, but when I was on a call with Toyota's team at one point and back in my old world.
Name drop.
When I was in a client meeting with them at one point, they had said that is one of their most frustrating pain points from the their parent company, not Toyota USA. Their parent company is that they felt it was disrespectful that US dealers do that to end customers, and they don't like it. But then they see the dollar signs and they're okay with it.
Mm.
But yeah, they're not a fan of that policy in the United States that we allow dealers to constantly do that. Hertz customer experience was their HQ, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with that.
Come on, buyers.
All I want is for this to rotate down to 830. And I guess for Leo to get his gamma, that's probably in the room somewhere around like 47.15s. I could probably look and see where
somebody's pissed off.
The GLD options are sitting.
Chat. How did you all do today on this insane opening drive? Everyone hates dealerships. CarMax, yes. Carvana.
Wasn't Carvana allegedly, I'm saying this out loud, allegedly, possibly, maybe having some interesting activities?
Oh, what do you mean? Because we bought a car there.
No,
like, 6 months ago.
The whole I don't know. There was something that came out last week when they were down like 20% on a day.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
What did they do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a bearish Carvana thesis, but I'm sure there was something weird. Or some report or some short seller came out and said something, I would imagine.
The shorts have always been short in Carvana. They've always been bearish Carvana. The fact that you can't just order a car these days is mind blowing. That is really just absolutely true.
Tesla's the only one. But technically you could like build one and actually just get the car. Like there's not all the weird runaround.
What is the far right column on your dominatrix? The far right? Are you talking about this? That's just the offer. So market depth, you have offer and bid, and then this is the pull stack. So this is what's being added to or pulled from that side. Nick, they're trying to rally this NQ, huh?
That's why I jumped back to it. I'm not a fan of that. I needed to reject it right here, right now. Get back over the IBA and that point of control. I don't love this anymore.
Come on. One more pump. Take one off.
Yeah, this is why
All right.
I have not bought a car. Well, that's not true. I bought my wife a car, but
Got one
I have
left.
not bought a car in 10 years.
Move my stop up here to just in front. New cars are a scam. I agree with that.
Come on. Just break 900s. Make daddy happy.
Let's go gold.
Nick and Leo are billionaires, but they're just super humble. If only that were the case.
There would be signs, though. I'm not a billionaire. I will admit that.
But there would be signs.
There would be signs. I would probably, if I had $1 billion, I'd probably still come on the stream and hang out and trade.
I would either do something just very, very enjoyable every day, but I'd be doing it via Starlink from probably some ranch in Central Texas that I'm now living on because I'm just getting out of all the city.
Yeah.
But if it was, I would either do something like that, or you would literally never hear from me ever again.
Leo,
I'd fall off the face of the earth.
Possible to get the OFL tools on NinjaTrader desktop? Yes. That's the only place you can get them.
No billionaire would be on NinjaTrader stream. Well, sir, if I ever get there, I'll prove you wrong. I will live off the interest, or I will have whatever, a good portion of that sitting in a brokerage account and getting T-bills and just living off the interest that way. And then I will be trading one lots as a billionaire just to prove a point.
I definitely would. It would be fun.
What's the point of me if I'm a billionaire and everyone knows that? I don't need to sling size. I'm just proving a one lot so that I can show you I can still trade. And I can trade without moving the market with large size myself. What is the profile range you're using? I believe both of us have the daily. And then if you're seeing the other one, it's
RTH.
The current swing leg. Yeah, RTH.
Do that move, baby. Let's go gold. Oh, don't do that. Every time I fucking say, let's go, it just starts to slam down the other way. I'm going to shut up. Some of the tools are free. Some of them are not. The tape reader's free. This DOM is not going to be an OFL tool, but it will be free. And it's pretty sexy already. All the functionality that you would need for, reading the order book activity. Functionality doesn't mean it's going to make you a better trader. You need to learn how to use it properly.
Do you guys set risk based on invalidation or how far your first target is? We kind of talked a little bit about this. It depends. I think I'm very comfortable with like ES and NQ as far as my risk from a dollar value or just area perspective. Like sometimes it's super tight. Sometimes I'll, let it ride, but it really depends on what I'm trading. Or not NQ. GC, I still don't quite have that figured out. But there's the move, and I think this is where the Gamma might be in the room with you here shortly.
Yeah, indeed.
Damn, they really did stop me out on that second attempt at this long. Nice little 50-point move there. Casual $600 with one micro. Leo, I used your link. How do I get into the beta?
I'll contact everyone that did. I think we need one more update before it's ready for public access. A lot of people are saying you stole the idea of a DOM from Jigsaw. Do you care to comment? I don't think I need to. It was clearly stolen. Nobody's ever made a DOM before. And Super Dom that didn't even exist. That's fake. Any Dom on any other platform, again, totally copied everyone else.
Yep.
So yeah, I
And
mean, it sounds like it's very true.
have you heard about trade splaining too?
What's trade explaining?
It's when you go through various, I guess, creations that you've built, and you have to then trade explain exactly why you were the original traders that
Is
came
that
up with
new?
said concept. Yes, I did
Is
just
that
invent
new?
it, trademarked right here on NC Live this afternoon on Trade the Close. You heard it here
That's
first.
amazing.
Trade explaining. It's
Where
what a
are all
trader
the
does.
likes? Where are all the likes?
I don't know. Where is everybody? Oh, now we're picking it up. It's at 630 people here.
Should I just
But
let
yes.
this thing rally? Do we get an end of day squeeze in gold here?
Probably.
Let's
You
look
can
at
trade
the-
explain why.
I mean, I do like that idea, honestly.
Nick is trade splaining.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are the
Hilarious.
best. You guys are the best.
Banger GC trade. Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a move.
Sorry, I have trademarked, and I trade, and my name is Mark. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Oh, that's probably true. If anyone, I can't say it. Never mind.
What? Say it.
Another platform out there in the space may have actually trademarked trade splaining based on
No way.
their forums.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm we're getting a little bit of a selling here once they hit the top of value. And I don't want to see this really. I don't want to see a good trade lose a bunch of P&L just because I was greedy. So I think
Yeah,
I'm
this
going
is
to cover this here.
it's probably a good spot.
Yeah. Good enough for me.
We need to lose 900 so yes is not playing ball.
NQ. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, NQ's fine. ES is not decided it doesn't want to do the same thing.
I got to get my screens built up. So I just have like DOMs for, all the markets that I would trade. Because like that's what I do on the other platform that I use. And it's really nice to be able to just look over and be like, oh, what's ES doing?
Just a bunch of DOMs.
Yeah. It's helpful because you get context that way, You
can just get more screens.
Well, more screens does, it does scientifically, it means more profit.
Come on.
I think the 980s is a good target. 985 right here in the LVN.
Let's talk monitors. Yes, just like you're in Q, just right here. Just that's all you got to do. Have we even had like an RTH VWAP touch like today? No, we really haven't. That's
Just straight up.
That's just sad. So I would feel very poor about today's session if we don't at least touch the RTH VWAP once.
Leo, does the new DOM have the leg to leg on the left? Yes. You see this little guy? See this little guy? Here, I'll make it bigger.
Enhance.
Oh. Hang on. Do you guys want to go? It's kind of boring, but do you want to go through the whole thing?
Whoa. Enhance.
Bigger?
Yeah, you still need to show me how to do what you're doing in OBS so that I can have the DOM up there.
I offer my time.
I know. I wasn't at my desk
you.
when you asked.
I'm willing to share it.
I figured it's like a quick setting.
Yeah, so this all of these are columns that you can customize. And this column here, this one is volume and delta that's leg to leg. And what's cool is like if you already have volume profile or don't want it, you can turn it off. So you could be like, oh, I already have the volume for, from a delta perspective, only want, let's see, where's the volume? Delta volume, leg, volume.
Yes, the GC buyers took offense to you covering your long.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Oh, they haven't done anything, Nick.
They're going to push right here.
Okay. But anyways, you can basically do whatever you want in here. So like you can change the leg reversal amounts. You can, separate. You can turn off the volume bars somehow. I can't remember. I think it was just text, background color, delta alignment, volume, text color. I forgot. There's a way to turn that off. But anyways, it's totally customizable. Can you add MGI? Okay. No, this is free.
Going to be completely free.
No subscription required. No purchase required. This will be 100% free. And it's not available yet, but yes, it will be available free. I'm sure it will be put on a website. We'll have all kinds of documentation, et cetera, that you can use to set up. Volume and delta standalone are separate columns. Okay. So the developer just messaged me and said, you're being an idiot. So you can actually do, instead of combining the delta and volume leg to leg, you could do just one or the other. So like I can set this up here to change this. So now this is only the delta of that. Don't without the volume part. So, like most people have a volume profile on their sheet. So if you only wanted delta leg to leg, you would get it. And then you could also get, recent bid ask, which is over here, this column. And that gives you kind of like, you get two looks at it, right? You get, delta leg to leg, and then you have bid ask, that's recent bid ask, right? So you can kind of see, you can compare what's happening right now versus what's happened in the past, and then like what the majority of the build is. So like right now, there's a lot of deltas at these lows, and I would just go over to my NQ chart and say, okay, are we stalling out here? We had an LVN. When I see this is usually a good spot with this type of absorption that's happening right now. If I was short, take profit here. if I was looking for some type of long, I would want to see this type of activity into, a low or into a high if it was blue. I'm not saying I would take it long right now, but that's you compare the two data points together to give you, that perspective on what's happening like real time. What kind of processor do you need to run NT8 smoothly? I would say for any type of trading program that's going to be a little highly and a little more intense, you would want to have an i7 or an i9 with 32 gigs of RAM, with a mid-range GPU. So something that's, purchased within the last, say, 3.5, 4 years, that has, a decent spec to it is going to be fine. Can the delta volume be reset? So it's reset on a leg. So a new leg that would calculate that. We are going to add the ability to reset it as well manually. So that would be like in a hotkey. Oh yeah, AMD would work too. Equivalent to AMD. Yeah. I mean, if you're an AMD guy, NT8 is less resource intensive than TradingView or a browser. Probably true. It depends on what you're doing, right? But I have a 7800 X3D would be fine.
Nick, what's my take profit? 0. No. 830s probably. We can get down here. Like to see what happens next. That'd be the logical place I could see somebody coming in and defending. If not, let's unwind the whole day, because why not? That'd be nice.
Banger was short. Are you still in it?
Yeah. I only am in a one guy.
Yeah.
So just let it roll.
I mean, that's the thing with the afternoon is you don't want to overtrade,
Yeah.
And sometimes if you just have like a piece on, you can let it run.
Mm-hmm. Is the new DOM in its own window so it can be placed anywhere?
Yes.
At least in the beta it is, yes.
It is. I'm very proud of the work that we've done to bring this to life. I've been begging for it for a year. And I'm thankful for NinjaTrader Live and Crudele and team to put some resources behind it.
Okay, what is this? Buyers? Absolutely not. Go back into your hole.
They heard me say absorption at those lows, and they were like, okay, we're buying
What are we doing here? Not okay.
See gold in really a non-tradable spot for me. We took profit up here, and we reverted back to this middle area. There's really nothing for me to do in gold. I guess I should have been paying attention and bought those 80s.
Yeah, I should have been paying attention too, and probably said, hey, there's some buyers that we haven't seen. It's too late. We'll see what happens. ES is like sitting on the highs, which is not ideal.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
We're getting spicy here.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Let's go to 0. Something's happening.
Something's hitting the tape, the news tape.
Chat. Craig, somebody, let me know what happened.
I don't see anything yet. Who farted? More like that.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Somebody did something. They're somebody definitely said something.
Mm-hmm.
3 p.m. news.
No one's got anything outside of this is just L period change.
A liquidation? That's super random.
Something about bonds or debt or blah blah. Yep, that tracks.
Woohoo!
And there's some more buyers.
That's exciting.
Oh, look, right to 830s. Oh, there we go. Treasury expects to borrow 109 billion in Q2. Sees end of cash balance 900 billion. So what is this? What is happening? This is getting very macro for me.
Gold doesn't give a fuck.
Something about treasuries.
Borrowing expectations. I gotcha. The dollar,
right to my
the dollar
target.
will be 8.
Oh, we have a Nightbot now.
What's a Nightbot?
It's like one of those bots for YouTube chat that you can like push commands in and it does versus typing things out.
Do you guys know? Do you guys want to? I'm gonna give you something. Next Wednesday, February the 11th, you should not miss trading the open with me and Kane and Nick and XY.
Why is that?
There will be a very, very, very special situation next Wednesday.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
not
even
gonna
I
tell
don't know
you.
what this is,
I'm
chat.
not going to tell anyone what it is. But if you just, join us on Wednesday for Trade the Open, that's all I'm going to say.
The following Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Every day.
Every Wednesday.
Every
yes.
day.
I didn't say anything. I just said
No.
You will definitely want to watch. I didn't give any spoilers.
For the record, chat, I have absolutely no idea what he's talking about. And he knows this.
That's so true. He doesn't know. I will not be taking off my hat. That's not going to happen until March. Fractal Firmament Nightbot isn't beta. No commands yet. I do. Oh, Jim knows. And he says, I speak the truth. Just saying.
I have no idea what it is. And
No,
I
JD,
probably will lose interest until next week.
I will tell you that's not true either.
I'm also intrigued, Chris. I truly have no idea what's going on.
Nick is like, what the?
Like I said, I'm going to be curious and then I'm going to forget about it because we got the arena competition this Wednesday. And then I'll lose interest until about Tuesday or Monday of next week. And then I'll make him tell me what it is. Or you know what? Maybe my reaction should be genuine if you guys are hard selling this already.
Oh, so you don't want to know? I was about to tell you in DM.
Oh, I mean, tell me in a DM then. Is it worth me knowing, or is it funnier if I don't know?
Huh. I don't
I'll
know.
let you make that call.
I mean, I know you'll keep it a secret.
I had greed in my eyes when we came down to my target because we were possibly going to liquidate, and I didn't cover.
And now you don't know what to do. I hate
Now
that
I'm-
shit. . 4707. Um, what do you want me to look at? 4707. I mean, this whole range is just the middle of the profile. This is just the beginning. Well, now
This
you
is
got to
it?
tell me.
You're saying this is it?
Am I missing something?
I don't know. Someone just came in with 200 lots there at 880.
Why so serious?
Are we not?
Why so serious?
Exactly.
They're ready to go.
Surprisingly, Arval and GC is not like out crazy, but the average rotation is 41. That is pretty wild. I'm just gonna set up a long time frame, higher time frame. Monthly. Get rid of that. Remove that. Go to the daily.
Let's go back to like the 840s. I'm in the bargaining stage of poor trade management.
What do you think, Nick?
I'm
That'd be a fun episode.
It's going to be the greatest episode of all time. You heard it here first.
Don't miss it.
The only thing that might top that someday
Is tomorrow's competition.
What?
Oh, Wednesday's competition.
No, the only thing that may top what we're going to bury the lead with here and not tell you anything about for another 9 days is a live stream of packs on a roller coaster someday.
Wait, what? Did I miss something?
No, there's still a joke. I can't remember. That was back at the 150K thing when we said we were going to, PAX was going to be put on a roller coaster.
Woohoo!
So that's the only thing that may top next Wednesday's show.
I don't know. I think the day we get to trade single stock futures could be hilarious.
That would be a lot of fun too. Provided they're either, I mean, whether they're liquid or not, I guess it still would be great TV for us.
Does Buc-ee's have roller coasters? Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, I'm still working on that sponsorship for myself. How many times I've mentioned said brand on this show. Oh, God. Chat, I cooked myself here.
I get it. I mean, you were looking for that late day liquidation.
And we had news and it was in my favor, so I wasn't quite ready to exit.
Mm-hmm.
They could sponsor me as an extreme trader like Red Bull. Hey,
What the heck
I
is
wouldn't
happening,
hate it.
Ninja?
They can pay me in gasoline and brisket sandwiches for all I care.
Well,
But I got to say, for a lot of the brands that me and the boys kind of talk about on the show, I feel like there's some marketing departments for some of these brands that is missing a large opportunity for
yeah, I
very
agree.
cheap word of mouth labor.
Yeah. What have we talked about?
Fiore,
Viore.
we're
mean,
not their target demographic as much as they would. I
They
would
don't
hate for them to
understand
admit that.
how
They don't
many
understand that
traders would
everybody
wear
is wearing them at
Viore.
the desk.
You just have 10 pairs of Viore pants or shorts, and you just put on a new pair, and you just have to do your laundry twice a week.
Let's be serious. They could send XY and I like
Snake
a pair
River.
of joggers like once a quarter, and we would mention it every day that we're wearing them.
Snake River Farms meats.
Yeah.
Have you smoked your brisket yet?
Nope. I'm waiting for well, we had the freeze and everything. I've realized the dumbest thing you could do is try to do like a long smoke below freezing.
Yeah.
Just a waste of meat. So probably in the next month or so, I'm gonna do that. Have everybody over.
Nice.
I have two. It's the problem.
You
So
have
it's
to
like
do
which one do I smoke first?
Yeah, you gotta do mine.
The cow or Snake Rivers?
The Snake Rivers. I'm dying to get your feedback.
I mean, I told you my dad's for the fillet.
Yeah.
Granted, part of it is the chef in the moment cooked it well, but he's had my steaks and he does always enjoy them.
Yeah.
But that was him saying that was one of the best steaks I ever had.
Oh, I didn't see this. Do you know Jelly Roll lost like 300 pounds?
Yeah,
Dude, he totally
He looked like a-
transformed.
different person.
Yeah, amazing. Good for him.
They did do me dirty on this short. Maybe they'll give me another chance.
I mean,
I'm not quite ready to accept it yet.
I think there's still kind of a short here. I don't know. I still see this as continuing lower. Like we're in a little bit of a leg here,
Long Ozempic. Speaking of being long, there's one thing that we are not right now, and that is long the number of likes on this stream. There's 800 people watching with only 191 likes. Don't make me sick Nightbot on you guys. It's in beta. I don't know what it's going to say, but it might tell you to like the stream.
If you don't hit the likes, you hate puppies.
Nick, I'd like to have your insights on the perfect steak. Depends on your tools. So I'm a fan of utilizing my Kamado grill and lump charcoal for my sear, but I am the biggest fan now of sous videing my steak for an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much time you have, how much you can kind of plan around it. Usually around at least an hour and 45 minutes is like my goal. And then you give it about a 4-minute sear, about 2 minutes on each side, at about as hot as you can ever possibly get a charcoal grill. You want the flames to singe your arm hair, get a good sear on there. And it should be like a ribeye should basically be melted in your mouth at that point if you did not screw it up. But I will let it cook in the water bath for probably, or like I said, 2 hours at usually about 118, depending on the thickness of the steak. Sometimes if it's a really thick one.
What's 137?
What?
I don't know. Ryan said 137, gang.
Probably the temperature after.
What? Oh, hold on. 137 is way too hot
136. Oh, for the bath, yeah, that's way too hot.
for a
That's
steak.
basically
No, for a
already at.
steak.
That's already at like rare, and a sear is gonna put that to
okay,
medium well real
127.
quick.
I was about to say, bro.
You could do 127. Just depends on how long you sear. I've got a good.
I do 122 in the bath and then sear it like 2 minutes each side, and that's usually perfect.
118 to 122 is usually what I would do, depending on how thick the steak is, and then you go for there from the sear. If it's a less thick steak, then I'll do 122 and just do the same steer.
Okay, we're gonna rotation back down.
Reverse sear. I only do reverse sear with my tri-tips.
You didn't see my message?
Me?
Maybe we did. We just didn't respond. Just the tips. Just the tips.
Cooper, I'm gonna disagree with you there. A perfect medium is my game.
Whoa. You're a medium guy?
Okay, well, it depends on what you ask. Restaurant medium, yes, I am, because restaurant medium is really more like my medium rare.
Okay.
Because they always undercook it just a tad more than you want. Because if they overcook it, the steak's dead.
Let's just talk meats. You want me to scroll up?
Okay.
Bro, just repost
Just
it.
repost your question.
You're asking me to do the work. I have so much shit going on my screen.
Fiber optic, if you believe that, I have there's somebody whose alt you may actually be.
Here, I'm looking. All I see is you said you did a copy trade and can't close it. I don't know what that means. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what that's the only comment I see.
Yeah, did you ask about meats?
Oh, God. Oh, Dick.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Did you ask about meats?
That's what we do. We sit in trades. We talk the markets. We talk our personal lives. And we have some fun with you guys in the afternoon. Monitors and meats. Yes, that is Leo and me.
I mean, it's only fair we can troll the chat when the chat trolls us. Right?
For the record, I don't know how we got down the Joe Rogan podcast episode again here. Every once in a while this happens. It was not Leo and me leading that. That was somebody from the chat. And then you guys continue to just build on it. And I thank you for it because it keeps us entertained as I'm waiting for this to once again go back to the 8:30s for me to cover.
Monitors and Meats sounds like the name of a new podcast.
There's got to be
didn't we try that podcast thing once?
We did. It was great while it lasted.
2 episodes. Look at this guy. He's just going to chase this up with a 170 lot.
We just call it like, yeah, I think
that's somebody watching next stream, but like, yeah, fuck this guy. We're pushing this thing up.
Dude, probably.
Welcome to the now that it's 2:15 Central Time, we are going to change the name of the show to Monitors and Meats. That's the official name of this show. Welcome everybody for the discussion on Monitors and Meats. Make sure that you subscribe, give us a thumbs up for this new show. All of your old thumbs up and likes don't count.
Yes.
Just kidding.
And if
you do that, you'll cancel out your previous likes, so don't do that.
And this will segue into Leo and my new podcast, The Meat Market, which will premiere this Saturday, where you get your podcast everywhere.
We have the meats.
The Meat Market. There's actually a butcher here called the Meat Market, and they have the most expensive meats known to humankind, and the guy is an absolute dick.
Really?
Yes.
The couple local butchers we have here, and they source, I think, from around DFW, they're all nice, but it's just absurdly priced.
Yes, this
like
guy
at that price, I'd rather just do Snake River.
This guy is absurdly priced, and he's also like a complete asshole.
Yeah, that's the double whammy there. Can't do it.
How about a competition where you can only trade meat futures?
I mean, there's 3 of them, right? Are there more than what else we got?
We got pork,
feeder cattle, lean hogs, and live cattle. What else? Because they don't do pork bellies anymore. Is there any others, guys? I think that's
gold.
it.
What's going on with gold? Nothing. What do you want me to look at gold? I'm looking at gold.
Lean hogs. There's no chicken futures. We need to talk to the CME. We need a vegan futures market, lab meat futures or something.
300 lots in the NQ book.
I really want this to rotate
to play today.
Lower.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, you got 311 at 86, and you got 175 guy at 75. It's like, what are we doing? What is this?
Okay, he lifted, so no dice.
Soy futures. That's it for a minute. You're right.
What's up, Royal Trades? What's up? Why is Nick? Do you guys? I'm assuming. Okay. I'm assuming you probably have your Bluetooth hooked up to your car. Like you and your wife, both have your phones hooked up to your car.
Yeah.
And whenever you drive off, sometimes it connects. She's driving, she's going somewhere, and she's connected to my phone, and it interrupted my Spotify. How rude.
I'm not okay with that. Her car does that because it's newer. Mine only has Bluetooth, but it's just you use the Apple CarPlay, and it only works via USB. So don't have that problem in my truck.
Earlier, the other day, yesterday, I went somewhere. I get in, turn on the car, and I can hear her TikTok, and she's watching TikTok. Well,
why don't you just delete it off your car?
Delete our phones off our car?
Her phone off your car.
Oh, we drive the same car sometimes.
Okay, well then, I can't help you. It could have been your TikTok. How do I know it was hers?
It was definitely her TikTok, Nick. She has an addiction to whatnot.
I don't know what that is.
Somebody in the chat, will you tell them what whatnot is?
I don't know what these things are. Am I that old now?
It's like a live eBay for just anybody.
Site? Okay.
Yeah. But you can do whatnot, I think, on TikTok, or just there's an app. I don't know. I told her no more whatnot.
So it's like a live auction.
It's like a live, it's like a QVC, but for it's like if you mixed QVC and what's that site where you can buy unique things from people? Oh, what's it called? Etsy. It's if you had an Etsy store that had a live channel.
QVC for Zoomers. That's yes, a good. There you go.
Exactly.
And it links. I'm assuming direct. You can just immediately buy something via Apple Pay.
It's so annoying because now we already get Amazon boxes out the wazoo. Now we're getting random, mail from whatever, and I'm like, what are you buying? It's not. We don't need this shit.
Yeah. No more. I'm done.
It's basically a marketplace. Why overcomplicate it? I don't know. We're just trying to have fun. Why are you ruining the fun?
Speaking of ruining the fun, once again, I don't know if this is rage bait. If rage bait algos are just all over my social media. But I did see one last night and I actually wanted to message you about it because it was not barbecue rage bait. It may have not even been rage bait, but it was somebody making fresh pasta. So the Italian in me is ready to scream here at the end of the story. Made fresh pasta. It was a long video. Like they really did not do a lot of cuts to do this. And then they finish it, they boil it. And what did they do? They put it in a bowl, open a can of jarred sauce, and pour it on freshly made pasta. I know Jim might be napping somewhere, but when he comes back, like that is like just not okay. You don't do that.
Dude, I know for a fact that you had a fucking aneurysm when you saw that.
Yeah. And I said it to my wife and she's like, it's not that bad. I'm like, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen. You spend all that time to make fresh pasta. You can open some canned tomatoes and make your own sauce. It's not that complicated.
Are you still in the short, Nick?
Yeah, I'm still in this. I wanted to go back to 830s. Let's
pretty
do it.
Impressive, dude.
This is a good hold for me, but it's more so because I didn't rage quit at VWAP like I said I was going to.
Mm-hmm. What's GC doing? Oh, back down to the man, that was an excellent take profit on my part. I would, if you not a fib guy, but this area right here would be like a rebid of these lows, but I would have wanted it. I would have wanted to look at this a minute ago. Maybe we'll get a lower.
For the competition, what is the start time? So we're going to start at the New York Open. I believe that is what we have set for Wednesday's competition. Opening bell. RTH.
The New York
RTH
Open. New York Open, Nick?
Did I say the New York
Open? Of all
Open?
people. You said New York Open.
Well, can we call it that anymore?
No.
I think we're going to have, like, okay, here's the thing. When the Texas Stock Exchange officially opens, there are things listed on it. It's not the New York Open anymore. It's not, because you have the CME in Chicago and you've got the Texas Stock Exchange in Texas. So it's Central Time is officially the superior trading time zone. Officially.
It already is.
I know, but officially official whenever they have their first listing on TXSE. There's no arguments after that.
Your email said 8:30 Eastern? No way. They lie.
We'll wait for the people smarter than us behind the scenes to confirm.
I got like a confirmation email though.
Yeah,
it says 8:30. It says 8:30. It says 8:30 a.m. Central. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
look.
it's
Look.
RTH open to RTH close.
See? 8:30 a.m.
Yep.
For February 4th.
Yeah, last time it didn't let you place a trade until the bell rang.
Yeah. That's usually how it works.
Leo looks like he's on a movie poster. Yes, he does.
What contracts can be traded? You can trade ES, NQ, gold, micro gold, and micro silver.
We might have some large drawdowns with those two now. I mean, I made $600 in 30 seconds trading 2 CILs last night. So yeah, you could get underwater real quick.
Nick, the new movie on Netflix, The Rip.
I did watch it.
What'd you think?
I did watch it on Friday night.
What'd you think?
I enjoyed it. There's a lot of garbage that Netflix puts out there. That's like, I wish I had my 2 hours back. That wasn't one of them. I did actually feel entertained for 2 hours.
I mean, there's some like some of it could be better.
Yes, but Netflix has put out a lot of bad original movies.
SIL, micro silver.
Yes,
not crude oil.
I was entertained for the 2 hours.
Yeah, it's worth the watch.
Yes, that's how I describe it. I would never watch it again.
Seinfeld is the only show I watch on Netflix now. I mean, I know people that are still watching Seinfeld too for 1010. So
I'm in the middle of a Suits rewatch.
I love Suits.
Suits was great. I'm like in the last season where it just starts just not as fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's when it's peak.
I need
It was
to
great.
rewatch Succession, man. That's such a good
I would
show.
do that.
Billions. I've seen Billions.
Billions was great
Billions
in the
is
beginning.
fine. It just
Then it died.
They didn't really execute well in any, like season 3 or 2.
They didn't have it. They didn't do the Breaking Bad thing,
Mhm.
which is like you listen to the creator talk about it. It's like he had the frame of the whole story before they even started season 1. Like he knew where he wanted to go. Nobody does that. That's the problem.
All right, Nick.
Let's go. 8:30. Give me some hope. The rip was good, but if you're from Miami, you wouldn't like it as much. I feel like they could have put that in any city and the movie didn't change. Damon, someone else said that to me. Maybe it was in here. The Expanse. I never have seen it.
The Expanse. I've not even really heard
But
of it.
someone else suggested that to me.
The Nightbot said, smash the like button, subscribe, so YouTube knows you want more from us.
Yes. Plug those AI algorithms. Speaking of AI, we do have another bellwether in the AI story after the bell reporting with Palantir.
I got a question though. Very, very sophisticated. I got a question.
Okay.
How many of you guys are using in a meaningful way AI? And
Define
as a
meaningful.
follow-up, like you're using it to do something meaningful in your life. And
It has
follow-up question after you answer yes or no. What are you doing with it? And short, you don't need a paragraph, just like.
It has helped me automate and do mundane research type examples, formatting documents, things that I normally would do and it would take me forever to kind of get off the ground and start. It's allowed me to be more productive for the more mundane tasks that exist in my life, as far as pencil pushing kind of old 9-to-5 type stuff that everybody does every day, but I do every once in a while. And use it to write random code things every once in a while too.
I think vibe coding gets a bad vibe. I think it's actually fine. Only for my diet. Okay. I like that. Home automation, camera surveillance. That's pretty cool.
I've also used it to have conversations with people that I don't feel like having conversations with. So I just put their response into it and say, help me format a specific lighthearted response. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. But I
used it to automate strategies in NinjaScript.
I've used it to help several people that have been laid off, as I have, format their resumes and things too.
Nice.
Everyone that has HR software now has some level of automation built into the front end. So you need to actually understand how to do that.
Somebody's vibe coding their back office application for their retail tour would take months for a feature, now maybe a week. That's cool. Writing emails, awesome. Any content. I think I've seen tons of AI slop, and you can tell, you can tell when something's written by AI. But what I'll do is I'll write something in my own words, give it to, ChatGPT or something, have it, rephrase or just rewrite a little bit of what I said. And then I use that. It will take what I've written, maybe expand on it a little more in detail, or give like different perspectives that I didn't think of before. So I think from a creative standpoint, it's fantastic.
Yep. I literally have taken other people's, like I said, some of their blurbs from their resumes and told them this is how you rework it. And then have those models basically pull top keywords, marketing jargon type words from some of those top 10 job titles for that specific skill set and add those into some of their bullet points.
Have you messed with Claude Book yet?
I have. If I was working a real job right now,
Claudebot, sorry.
Oh, ClaudeBot, no. The some of the plugins that Claude has for Cowork are really, really interesting. For biz dev type stuff like I used to do,
Yeah.
that would save you an insurmountable amount of time to put together like briefs for meetings for people, especially executive summaries and things for like leaders. Like if you're gonna go present to like a C-suite and your boss or someone else is coming with you and isn't in the weeds as much as you are, that would save me so much time.
Right. A lot of power in the utilization. I think we're, obviously we're just at the tip of it. Here's that 300 lot guy still having fun.
Chat, am I cooked or are we going to go break below 800s? How about 815s?
Can you be cooked if you're $70 in profit already?
I mean, you and I were both feeling nervous about my trade back up here towards the 900s a few minutes ago.
No, I said I thought it would just continue to rotate down. I'm pretty sure. I like this area right now for a long, but I'm not going to take it because I don't want to fade you. It might need a little more selling. What is going on with this 300 lot, dude? See gold getting a little retraced back to the upside from there in the 70s.
I know Oracle was selling because of their like their debt thing today, but releasing a statement that says the NVIDIA OpenAI deal has zero impact on our financial responsibility with OpenAI is like a weird thing to do from their PR department.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing for them to comment on. Just going to say that. But what do I know? And you see Microsoft's CapEx spend last week and you're like, yep. What do I know?
All right. We're getting some buyers in these 47s here. I'm gonna.
Nope, not yet. Let's go lower. Lower. Everybody push it.
Okay. Nick said
777. Yeah, why not? I have 767 marked. Nice. Fiber optic.
Power to Nick for holding the shorts. Started listening to Tin Liquor after watching some of old OFL replays, Leo. That is some good stuff. And I just want to say for the record, Nick, I actually said I was going to get long and you said no.
Well, I didn't say you. I'm just saying no. I don't care what those buyers are doing at 47. I want them to be ran over. Come on.
See what they do when they retest these 45s.
Did the AI question have to do with your secret reveal, Leo?
Absolutely not.
But we also can't confirm or deny. So you do with that what you will.
I'm telling you no.
Some people call for levels and celebrate without executing the trade and sound big. Then there's Nick, who's walking the talk. I mean, I did call that 830s area, and somebody was down there ready to scoop that up and instantly got 70 points out of it. I would like this to continue lower. We how many times have we seen this setup? I feel like in the afternoon where we get a stupid P-shaped profile and you get a little bit of weakness into the bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once we stop making new highs, like with some force, it's like when we do this, I kind of lean to wanting to take the short, and I'll happily get stopped out again at like near high of the day. But I'd rather be on this side of the trade when we lose all of that momentum shortly after the, London close and don't really drift much higher.
I was going to pull the trigger there, but it's just annoying me.
We can trade just ES and RTY in the competition. No, the competition Wednesday, you can trade ES, NQ, micro gold, and micro silver. That's it. Those 4. Tune in live Wednesday morning as we all try not to blow our accounts trading precious metals during whatever you want to call this volatility.
That's funny. Yeah, you would be surprised, String B, like how fun other markets can be to trade. And also how, there's good opportunities. And then I started trading gold after the first competition that we did, and then I backed off just because NQ got busy. But silver is the mover.
Yeah.
And
that being
the
said,
spreads are super wide, so you just have to be very careful on how you execute.
You have not played around with metals before, you don't really watch them. My advice would be start with micro gold and not jump into silver, because the range and the costs and everything else is kind of insane, even on the micros. And I don't think the mini micro, whatever you want to call the SIC, I don't think it's released yet, is it?
Hmm.
The nano silver, is that what we're calling it? Thank you, Jim. Yes, SIC has not been released yet.
I'm going to jump in.
Long?
Yep. I didn't mean to do 6 though. So I'm gonna just take this back down at 3. Cool my shit. There's so much selling into those lows that got nowhere and then just like kind of tailed off. This is for a scalp. I'm not looking for big moves here. It's also super close to the 50 algo shit.
Come on.
None of that. Come on, business.
Just a little lower. Just a little more. No. What happened to my music? Losing the vibes on this short without music. Why you got to do this? This stupid spoofer again. 300 lot guy. Oh, come on. No, for a minute, we're not going to rip this.
Watching.
We got a POTUS alert as they're working still through some deal to end the shutdown. This one's not expected to last, I believe, right?
I don't know. I haven't read anything about it.
I didn't know there was a shutdown until this morning.
I'm just going to go down to one lot. It's not really what I'm looking for here. Pull my stop in. Kind of wanted to see it rally straight up to those 880s. So didn't do that. I will adjust my sizing accordingly. When is the DOM out? Probably about 3 weeks. Should be ready. We're just trying to make it so that, when you plug it in, you don't really have to do much out of the box. It's like I'm going to get stopped on this runner.
Lower, please.
No worries. Still even squeezed out a couple of points. Couple $100.
Daddy's going to win a trade. Yes, the puppy cam is here. He's like, put me down, Dad.
I missed the puppy.
Attention
Let me see the
traders,
puppy.
it's algo time.
Lower. There we go. All right, go, buddy. So that is my golden retriever that knows exactly what time it is at all times of the day, apparently.
That's hilarious.
He knows when the market closes because he knows dad gets up from his desk usually. All right.
Good old GC found its balance range today and didn't do much of anything else. You know, Magic Box held up nicely after getting breached for a minute, and then the other side of the V range was, resistance. That week open, the tap of monthly open in gold
Leo,
was.
you're zoomed into your charts. We can't see your chart.
Can't see my chart.
Like you have the DOM is like all we can see, really.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Well, anyways,
all right. Tap my order. Give me the 100 points, and we can all get out of here.
Nick said 100 points or nothing.
I'm doing it.
Hey, this Palantir move could move this NQ market. It's part of the NQ right now.
I don't want to be a part of it.
What is the Palantir trading at? I haven't looked.
I don't know.
Somebody told me it was pulling back.
Ever since it pulled back after the guy's weird CNBC response to Burry saying he's short Palantir.
It's 147. I don't know. That could be, that's going to be a big mover. Imagine selling that for 100, thinking you got a massive, like a banger of a trade and watching it go to 180.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had people that I know in the trading world, like acquaintances, I wouldn't say friends, but people that bought it at like 12.
No, I bought it at 7.
Yeah, see, there you go. Where did you sell it?
115 or something.
Oh, okay. So you did better than some of my buys post COVID V when they doubled in like 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm selling all of this. And then they all continued to just moon. All right, I'm exiting. That's enough.
I think it's a good exit.
They gave me the second attempt back at the same spot, so I don't think they're going to give me a third.
Yeah, got to take it.
No, I did not like that hold above 840s. It gave me plenty of chances to get out there in the 830s, which was the original target. And here you go. This is why. So good enough. Shorting the high a day. Sometimes I get punched in the face trying that, but it worked today. We talked about briskets. We talked about our new podcast starting up, Leo.
One I didn't know about.
The meat market.
We talked about the competition that's going to go down on Wednesday.
Yep.
Or I guess lack of, unless you're me.
And we talked about some special.
We talked about something special happening on February 11th.
Yep. You don't want to miss any show on NT Live, but there's
Always
one you
watch
specifically do not
NinjaTrader.
want to miss.
We also saw a dog.
We did see a dog.
Did we see enough likes?
No, we don't even have 300 likes, and we had almost 800 people in here. The high water.
How you had a 100-point banger? I had like 2 good gold trades.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we talked about this exact move happening.
And
today.
Just 300 likes is all.
Which, in the grand scheme of things, is like we just basically had a A value area high rotation back to the value area low and didn't lose the node for the day.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Jeff, magical things. I don't even know about it. And they don't want to tell me. When Jim gets in here, I do have a question for him about other topics we've also talked about here today. No, Florida man, no. Are we getting paid by the likes? You'd be surprised.
I hope not, because you guys aren't giving enough love.
Yeah, my 14-month-old daughter is going to starve. Thank you guys. Leo's got like a 1-year-old now. Is she almost one?
No, she's 7 months.
7 months. Okay.
8 months, I guess, technically. Or should be 8 months on the 13th. For sure. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Whoa. Hello, gentlemen.
Jim. So the question everybody in the chat has been wondering.
Yeah.
As an Italian, a fellow Italian, what is worse? Making fresh pasta and using a jarred sauce or pineapple on the pizza?
I mean, is this a trick question? They're both extreme violations.
They are indeed.
There's no better. There's only no. There's only no. First of all, pineapple on pizza, that's a non-starter. Somebody decided, hey, look at us. We got pineapple on our pizza. Come to our restaurant. No, it's not a real thing.
I think Sav may fight you behind the scenes later.
Wait, Sav likes pineapple on pizza?
She does.
I think less of you, Sav.
She needs some therapy. We got to get Tendler over here and work on Shab and her thought process.
A girl would rather eat pineapple on pizza than go to therapy.
Yeah. But the sauce I mean, that's kind of lazy. Sauce.
They're
sauce
both
in a jar.
Awful.
It's lazy. Yeah. That's not necessary. You could make your own sauce. If you're really, really, really in a pinch, like really things you don't got time or whatever, a little olive oil, cut up some garlic, chop them in there.
A little red pepper, a little fresh parsley. You're golden.
Yeah. You don't have to have red sauce every single time. Just trying to help
The
you.
Italian divas have spoken. Yes. They have.
Ragu? Those are fighting words. Not only that, make your sauce on a Sunday and you could freeze it.
What is an acceptable jarred sauce that you guys will allow?
I mean, the only acceptable one, and I say this because my wife used to use it before she met me, is Reau's.
Okay. I'm down with Reau's.
They sold, but here's the thing.
They sold the Ragu, right?
There's an asterisk. They sold to private equity recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good luck with that jarred sauce being good anymore.
No.
Well, we'll make it still good until they change the ingredients.
Until they change the ingredients, which they will. Let's be serious.
Well, interesting day today, man. It's like the afternoon, everything just kind of stuck where it was at.
Yeah.
S&P closing at the highs. I don't know what to make of it. I mean,
we're stuck like in the same range, at least in NQ, that we've been trading at since Thanksgiving.
That's true. That is so true.
Ugly.
Yeah. I mean, I think the October highs were 400, 26,399 rather. And we're nowhere near that. But we are above Delhi's annual January, February VWAP, 2026 VWAP on both of the equities. So that's something. There we go. That is the bell. Great job, gentlemen, as usual.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Must admit, I did see the poll, the results of the poll. You are officially the front runner now, Nick.
What could go wrong?
Nick
It's
is
a lot of pressure,
all bets are on Nick.
We've seen how this movie ends before with the favorites.
Leo's not used to being the underdog.
No, they voted against me last time.
Did they?
XYZ was the huge favorite, and he absolutely just
In both.
came in 100%, like the worst of last place.
Yeah.
I literally think he was the favorite in the cup too.
Yeah.
Yeah. West Coast was not represented. In any event, appreciate everybody being here with us today as usual. Thank you for the subscriptions. They're really, really important to us, and they're free, man. Just click on that button on the channel. Greatly appreciate that. Tell your friends, your family, your countrymen, people you run into at the Costco about NinjaTrader Live. There are more traders out there than you realize. I meet them walking the dogs in my neighborhood. It's the craziest thing. So thank you for spreading the word. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thanks for the thumbs up for these two gentlemen. Let's give them a round of applause. That's my favorite clip by far. But in any event, you guys deserve it. Tomorrow, don't forget, big day tomorrow. We do have special guests. Donnie's going to be here. DCP Cooks is going to be our special guest tomorrow. He's got a ton of experience from all over the place. Looking forward to talking with Donnie. T-Trades is going to be Tape Talk with Deli. So T-Trades will be with us. Trading the Open, we have Merritt and Christian from Trading Boxes. They're going to be trading the Open. Then midday markets, Jack and Christian. So Chris is doing all morning, man. He's going to be working hard, but he'll be with Jack midday markets. Jack will probably be have 4 or 5 positions coming into it. Then we're going to break. Then remember 2 o'clock early start for the afternoon stream, and then coming back is the big cat. Who's going to be with us trading the close with XYZ and Selma. So 3 for the price of 1 tomorrow. Trade the close. It'd be awesome.
It's pretty exciting.
I
will not be missing the morning show for sure.
Yeah, and we do have some earnings, as you guys pointed out today, and then there'll be some more earnings following this rest of the week. So things could happen. Things are going to start moving. So appreciate everybody being here. Most important message of the day, as usual, please be safe out there. Be good to each other. See you soon.
See you, Jack.
Better chat.